Eneninda efta. So we're going to practice the numbers. Eneninda efta. So we have to like kind of practice saying all these numbers. Enyakosia eneninda ochto. So that's 98. And enyakosia, that's 900. Eneninda enya, that's 99. Είχαμε αποφασίσει να ανεβούμε. We were going to climb up στο παλαμίδι ένα φρούριο, and that's a castle, έξω από το ναύπλιο, χτισμένο στην κορυφή. Κορυφή is like on the top, ενός ψηλού λόφου. So you can see that being used. What we just practiced, you can see that being used. Λόφου, like it's of the, okay, the κορυφή of the hill, the top of the hill. Και η Σοφία μετρούσε τα σκαλιά. Σκαλιά are stairs, right? Steps. Steps or stairs. Anyone else want to try? Anyone else want to read? Okay. Η θέα από εκεί πάνω ήταν καταπληκτική. Like most beautiful, breathtaking. Remember what η θέα means, you guys? Η θέα means the view. Κάτω στα αριστερά απλώνονταν η γραφική πόλη του ναύπλιου, μια πόλη με νεοκλασικά σπίτια και παραδοσιακά δρομάκια. What are παραδοσιακά? I think like παραδοσιακά are traditional, that's right. Traditional δρομάκια. Δρομάκια are small streets, or yeah, like little streets. So this Nafplio, this beautiful area, this beautiful island, has these beautiful small classical traditional streets. Πιο πέρα η θάλασσα ήρεμη και καταγαλανή. Ήρεμη is calm, and Katagalani is like most blue, or like bluest, or completely blue. Όπως θυμόμαστε από την ελληνική ιστορία, το Ναύπλιο ήταν η πρώτη πρωτεύουσα της Ελλάδας. Like capital, first capital. Μετά από την απελευθέρωση της από τους Τούρκους. Like once independence. Once Greece was independent, it became the first capital. Αφού μείναμε για πολλή ώρα να θαυμάσουμε την θέα, μπήκαμε μέσα στο ενετικό κάστρο. Στο κάστρο αυτό είχε φυλακιστεί ο Θεοδόροφος Κολοκοτρώνης, ένας από τους ήρωες της Ελληνικής Επανάστασης. So, ήρωες is heroes. Ελληνικής Επανάστασης is independence of 1821, which great job on your poems, by the way. Go ahead. Oh, yes, you're welcome. Κατεβήκαμε από το παλαμίδι και καθίσαμε σε μια ταβέρνα κοντά στην παραλία. Okay, lots of verbs there. What does κατεβήκαμε mean? You know?
We got down.
Yeah, like we got down και καθίσαμε σε μια ταβέρνα. What does that mean, you guys?
I don't know what taverna is, but we sat at...
Yeah, a taverna στην παραλία. Taverna is, remember, it's like a little restaurant, like kind of like a, you know, not really like a sit-down fancy restaurant, but kind of like a place where you can go like for a quick service. Or like a little bit more casual restaurant on the beach. Okay? Naksekurastume. What does that mean? Naksekurastume.
Tired?
Yeah, to rest. Yeah, because we were tired, so we would rest. Naksekurastume. Que nadrosistume. What does it mean, nadrosistume? That's a vocab word. I think that means like to cool down because we were hot. Let's see, drosistume. Yeah, to refresh ourselves. Yeah, to like get refreshed. Okay, and that's in the definitions. Ήταν μια παράξενη ταβέρνα. Στην είσοδο της είχε ένα μεγάλο ψαροκαϊκό με τα γράμματα ταβέρνα που στηριζόνταν πάνω σε δύο μεγάλους υπερυψεμένους βράχους. I think that's just describing it's standing on these rocks. Με αυτό το καράβι θα έπιαναν τους πειρατές. With this small boat, they were going to catch the pirates, it says.
Pirate?
Yeah, είπε ο Μανώλης. Κάνεις λάθος, παιδί μου, poor Manoli. The teacher says, you're making a mistake. Του είπε κάποιος που τον, or a person said, που είπε κάποιος που τον άκουσε, somebody that heard him. Με το καράβι αυτό ψαρεύαμε. We were fishing. We fished. Πιάναμε ψάρια για την ταβέρνα. We were catching fish for the restaurant. Τα κουρασμένα παιδιά απόλαυσαν αναψυκτικά, πορτοκαλάδες, λεμονάδες, Coca-Cola, Pepsi και Fanta. So this was a quick read. Okay, that's just it. That's the text. So now what I want you to do is take a look at these words that I'm going to ask you to translate. So just based on the practice that we did last week and based on those words, I want you to spend a couple minutes going back in because I did read that kind of quickly and see if you can figure out how to say the stairs of the castle, the top of the hill, the view of the island's houses, the restaurants of the beach, the entrance of the restaurant. Okay? So I will give you guys a couple minutes and you can work on that and we'll come back together. Do you want to work in groups? Or just figure it out by yourself? What do you guys prefer? All right, just go ahead and work by yourself. Just like 10 minutes. I'm going to leave this up. I'm going to put myself on mute, but I'm still here. Okay, I'm going to turn my camera off too. And see if you can translate these. Go back into the text. Everything is in there on page 53. And if you noticed this morning, I sent you a Quizlet, and you can go to the Quizlet too, because like lots of the vocab words are in there. But again, it's just practicing. How do I say, just like we practiced earlier, like Agda, tu Castro, and tu Lofu, and stuff like that. Okay? Questions? All right, let's work it out. Oh, wait a minute. If I stop my video, yeah, you guys can still see these. That's most important there. All right, so we're going to keep going over these, and then we'll be able to use this little video clip to help us. So you could say Iscales tu Castro or Iscales tu Fruriu. Okay, and either one of those is fine. And what we're practicing is the endings here to show that possession. How about the top of the hill? Yeah, go ahead.
I corifei do lofu.
Yeah, so I corifei, and this is from I think it's just from the third paragraph here in the text, or the second paragraph. I corifei do lofu. That's how you say the hill. That's in the Quizlet. Okay, so tu lawful. So this shows possession, okay? The top of the hill. I corifii tu lawful. Cool. How about the view of the island? Mario, you want to try this one? We can actually all try it. We could just say the view is fair, and then nisi. And you had asked how to say this before. Want to try it for us? You there, Mario?
You just disconnected.
Oh, I'm sorry. I know. We also have that to deal with. I'm sorry about that. All right, so we would say Ether to Nisiu. Okay? Cool. All right, the island's houses. How do we do that one?
The island's houses.
Sure. You want to do that one for us?
Daspitia. Because it's plural.
Yeah.
Donisia.
Good. Daspitia. Now it would be Donisión if we're talking about if the apostrophe. So here's where it gets tricky too, because in English, if the apostrophe is before the S, this really only is one island, and it's describing the houses of the one island. But if the apostrophe was after the S, then it would be many islands, and then it would be Donisión. I would agree 100%. But because it's only one island, we're keeping it simple here, and it's just Daspitia tu Nisiu again. We're going to get to making this plural next time because that's harder. It's like Don Misión, so that gets a little tricky. Okay, so all right, let's do the next one. The restaurants of the beach. How do we do that? The restaurants of the beach. So we could do ta estiatoria, like we practiced, or y tavernes. All right, so does anyone want to try this? Maya, you want to try this one for us?
Isodos tu estiatorio.
That's the last one.
Oh, which one are we on?
And I love it. So that's okay. We'll just go to that one real quick. Y isodos tu estiatorio. Tu. Right, we're going to do it. And so Maya wanted to use estiatorio, which is great. Y isodos tu estiatorio. Estiatorio. Okay, and then you could either say tu estiatorio, or what did you choose to say?
Isodos tis tavernas.
Tis tavernas. Good. So you could say tu estiatorio. That's one way you can do it, you guys. If you use the word taverna, you would say tis tavernas. And again, it's an ita here because this is singular. Okay? If it was plural, then it would be dis. Okay, and that would be a little bit different. All right, cool. So we'll go back up. Thank you for that. So we'll go back up and we're going to use the word restaurants again, but now we want to say, we want to connect restaurants and we want to say the beach's restaurants or the restaurants of the beach. Okay? So remember how to say beach. Paralia. Paralia. and we're going to do the restaurants of the beach. So who wants to try this one? Okay,
Sure.
go.
Y tabernas dis paralias.
Okay, y tavernas. Oh my gosh, look what I did here. How embarrassing. I used
did that.
I'm so sorry. Okay, y tavernas dis paralias. It's one beach. Paralias. Okay, tavernas dis paralias. Awesome. Okay, so good job on that. If we're going to continue practicing, and next week we're going to bring in the plural. Okay, so let's go to, we've got 7 minutes here. Let's go to Quizlet Live. So I'm going to, you need to get on. Everybody needs to get on. Let me open it up here. I put these together so that they could be of help for you. So you're going to do this. You're going to complete the sentences. All the answers are in the text. The text is short. So you're going to practice reading it, and you're going to do your best to answer these 9 questions, to fill in these blanks. Okay? And then what I want to do is practice for part C. Okay, so it says, η δασκάλα λέει στον Νίκο και στην Άννα, εγώ θα λέω κάτι, ας πούμε ένα ζώο, ένα πράγμα, μία θάλασσα, ένα βουνό, ένα ποταμό και μετά θα λέω ότι είναι όμορφο, μικρό, μεγάλο, καλό, κακό. So basically she's saying, I'm going to give you all these nouns and then I'm going to say it's either big, small, bad, good, pretty, not pretty. Okay. Εσείς θα βρίσκετε κάτι άλλο που θα είναι καλύτερο ή το καλύτερο από όλα. So you're going to basically do some comparative, you're going to like talk like comparatively now. So we're going to get used to making sentences comparing two things, saying like, you know, το ποτήρι είναι καλύτερο, είναι μεγαλύτερο, είναι μικρότερο, είναι πιο καλό, είναι πιο μικρό, είναι πιο ωραίο, okay? Είναι το ωραιότερο, that's like the best. So that's what you're going to practice now in your vocabulary. You're going to build up, how do I say something to a degree, okay? To a positive degree or a negative degree. Okay, εσείς θα βρίσκετε κάτι άλλο που θα είναι καλύτερο ή το καλύτερο και απ' όλα ή το μεγαλύτερο and so on. All right, so the examples that you have here, here's one example. Εγώ λέω ποτήρι. Εγώ λέω ποτήρι. So, εσείς θα πείτε μεγαλύτερο ποτήρι or πιο μεγάλο ποτήρι. So this example, μικρή θάλασσα. Can you guys, let's do this one together. Η μικρή θάλασσα. So you're going to say η μικρότερη θάλασσα or η πιο μικρή θάλασσα. Where in the world are you going to be able to get this from? In your book. In your book on page 52. Okay, so next to this example, can you do this? Next to that, just write down page 52 will help you guys.
In the reading?
In the reading, page 52 and page 55 will be your support. This comes from page 52, what you're looking at on the screen right now. Okay, so in a positive degree, we could say kalos, kali, or kalo. Okay, it depends on what it is. So, o kalos anthropos, y kali mαθήτρια, το καλό agori. Okay, so it really depends on what it is. So, does that make sense? So it depends on what it is. So, let's say it's anthropos, o kalos anthropos. Time. Η καλή μαθήτρια. Η καλή μαθήτρια. Or To καλό παιδί. To καλό παιδί. So whatever you're saying, it has to match if it's os, e, or o. That's the first thing. So same thing with megalos, mikros, oreos, or omorphos. Okay? So see here, this example, I Maria, because it's feminine, είναι μικρή. Okay? If it was το παιδί, it would be το παιδί είναι μικρό. Okay? If it was o anthropos, it would be o anthropos είναι mikros. Okay, so you have to match it up. That's one thing that we have to practice. The other thing is when we're doing it to the comparative degree, okay, when we say kalos, great, it's positive, it's good. Kaliteros is it's better. And πιο καλός is also it's better. You could say it either way. Kaliteros and πιο καλός is the same thing. It's showing that it's better. Does that make sense? So like if we said η καλή μαθήτρια, we could say η καλύτερη μαθήτρια is she's better. She's like one of the best, you could say. Or η πιο καλή μαθήτρια, that would be the same thing. Okay, that would be the same thing. Hopefully that's making sense. If we were to say το καλό παιδί, το καλύτερο παιδί, or το πιο καλό παιδί. All right, and then you see that same example here with megalos, it would be megaliteros, πιο megalos. For mikros, mikroteros, πιο mikros. Okay. So that's one thing. Now, if you look at number one, oh, actually, I'm going to actually ask you to go. Yeah. Nope, we're going to stick right here. Look at number one on page 43. It says, I mikri thalassa. I mikri thalassa. So can you guys just find, how would you say that in two different ways? It's right here, mikri thalassa. Can you do number one, please? What's wrong? Okay. It would be either I πιο μικρή, or there's one other way to do it. So you use this example. Do you guys want to try? How do you say that? How would you change that? What are two ways you would say comparatively a smaller C or this like a very small C? Right. You could, just like here, see right here, guys? You could say I πιο μικρή θάλασσα. Why aren't you going to say I πιο μικρός θάλασσα or o πιο μικρός θάλασσα? Because it's got to match with E, right? So you would say I πιο μικρή θάλασσα, or
yeah.
Okay, honey.
I have to go.
Okay,
Bye.
have a great day. Bye. Or you would say I μικρότερη, right? Μικρότερη. Because you have to make sure it matches in the feminine, because it's a thalassa. And thalassa in Greek is I thalassa. Does that make sense? Are you guys okay with that?
Yeah.
Okay, are you okay now if I say you're going to complete B and C for next time, and you're going to practice your reading. Are you guys okay with that? Yes?
Yes.
Okay, sounds good. I'm going to post this video if you need kind of just to review what we talked about, but that's what I need you guys to do. And I want you to practice reading. Okay, practice the reading, and on page, what page is it, 53?
Oh,
Yeah, practice reading on page 53 too. And then we will get together again next week. Okay, I'm going to let you guys go.
Okay.
All
Bye.
right.
Have a nice day.
Bye, thank
Bye.
you. Bye, guys. You too.
Okay.
See you later. Thank you.